Okay. And welcome back, YouTube and Twitch. Oh, Team R&B. You're gonna hear it again. So we're starting a new run because obviously things were going wrong in the last run. We had a little graphical issues in that last Terra mission, and with everything else that was going wrong, I'm looking at it like, yeah, I don't think we're gonna bounce back from a place getting nuked in response to a Terra mission. Combined with everything that's going wrong, we lost lost one of the bases that we set up. Um, there was so many screw-ups were happening. We're gonna try starting over from on normal. If we have graphical issues again, the game's gonna go on hiatus until we can figure out what to do to fix the graphical issues. Um, as far as zooming in, like I can turn the resolution down, which will blow up the tactical maps. But that doesn't actually help me because all that does is I have to put the game in window mode then, and it goes the size of the window. So unless I change the resolution of the monitor, which is also not particularly useful. So we're going to start over. We're going to be on normal difficulty again. And hopefully we can get off to a little bit better start here, recognizing that we can build bases from literally from day one. Also on that concept, we can go ahead and figure out where we want a base for maximizing coverage. Like that would not be, if we wanted a new world base, that would not necessarily be too bad if we built a full set of radars there. And yeah, if you're trying to maximize the radar coverage, you can probably cover the world in 2 to 3, or cover the majority of the world in 2 to 3 bases. Yeah, let's try to cover the majority of the world in 2 to 3 bases. So I'm going to start off. Actually, you probably want to start off with a place where the base is mostly covering land. That way, our ground assault guys have the most probability of getting a crash site to do attacks on. So that's got a pretty good coverage on this on the third ring there. So we'll go there for base 1. So we'll do a North Africa base. We'll pause right away. We'll build a new base in sort of the New World. Cover most of the New World. And a new base in, say, sort of Japan area to cover most of Asia. Or Taiwan in this case. Okay. Problem the base. We're not necessarily going to do anything to upgrade the initial base right away. Alien invasions where all the scientists are embedded to start with. Nothing to do here. We are going to start off by just hiring 5 more soldiers, so we got replacements for when we take casualties. I'm going to pick accurate soldiers. And that high hit point one as well. Okay. Hire the selected. That fills up our living space. We haven't captured anything yet. The first loadout in Charlie 1 has 2 assaults, 1 sniper, 1 rifle, 1 heavy weapon. I'm going to change the sniper to not be a sniper. You're going to get a shield. I'm going to change the rifleman to have a shield. And one of the other riflemen to have a shield. We got 3 shields, 2 assaults. Actually, I'll equip one of the riflemen with a heavy weapons as well. Here we go. And the bases 2 and 3. I can't put down anything like hangars until we get the core done in 10 days. So let's get some time moving. We've got a UFO detection. So out goes Condor 1 and 2. And that's not the only UFO. We've got them elsewhere. Tail until over land, because we want to at least get crash site, ideally. And this is a small enough one that I'm going to gauge this one manually. Later on, I might just go straight to auto-resolve. We're going to hold back half our missiles in case they do a dodge, because I'm expecting a dodge. Take the risk. There we go. Hopefully they can still return back to base. Yeah, it's saying fuel level is negative. Yep, yeah. So okay, so we lost them for a long time. But at least we got our mission here to get Charlie 1 out. Because they basically had to ditch the aircraft to complete that mission. Okay, explanatory tooltip, ground combat. We roughly worked this out before. Crash site briefing. So objective of the mission is to secure the UFO. And in theory, the UFO is probably over there. Yeah, probably. Okay, so one of the struggles always with trying to land one of these ships, of course, is usually where you land has, like, negative cover. Okay, so the aliens haven't found any humans. Because no shooting started. And I think we may have been on this map before. Although I think we landed in a different spot if we've been on this map before. Okay, so there's apparently a alien over that way. Hopefully that dumpster is going to provide you enough cover if you're crouched down. I have a suspicion the answer to that is no, but... Okay, suppressed him, which... I was hoping not to suppress her own guy, but suppressing him was at least a vague step in sort of the right direction for what I was looking for. Okay, who's number 5? You're number 5. Given the circumstances, I don't think moving that machine gun around is going to help much, so we will actually leave you there crouched. Okay, I'm going to pin down a little bit. Oh, given the fact he was pinned down, he actually gave us no real problem. Okay. Shotgun was successful. So there's the ship. Question is there any aliens who are not in the ship? That's a solid wall. Okay. Oops. Sure. Lay down a burst. Nope. Lucky pistol shot. That's what... Oh, and that was all of them. I was expecting some to be on the ship. Okay, well that was a successful first mission. No one got hit. No one died. Much better than the last time. Bit of a shame that we had our interceptors have to ditch to do that, but there we go. So we're going to finish the alien invasion. We're probably going to follow up with alien alloys, I think, this time. Or, no, I'll still go for the weapons so we can get the armor upgrade. Alien invasion. Yeah, so that's the tech. If you want to read that, you can pause the video if you're watching on YouTube or Twitch. I'm not going to read that again, because we did that before. Oh, yeah, I should probably do the high-speed interceptor. High-speed interceptor. Okay, let's commence that project to all the scientists. So that's what we were fighting. Interesting, we fought... These were the second guys we fought last time. So these guys are the guys that carry the rifles. I guess the people who had the pistols must have died in the crash. They destroy a light scout. Our soldiers have arrived, so we've got replacements in case something goes horribly wrong. So as long as one soldier returns from the battle, we have a full complement of 8 on Wave 2. UFO number 2 detected. I'd like to intercept him, but we kind of grounded our aircraft. So for at least 7 hours, we have no options. Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily going to hang around for 7 hours. Yeah, there it goes. UFO 3 detected. If we're desperate, I could deploy now. I'm kind of interested in deploying. We will deploy. Tail until over land. Hopefully they go to land quickly. Yeah, return to base. We were too aggressive. Rearmed, refueled, or mainly refueled. They're presumably repairing in the meantime. Now fully repaired. Good. It's the 9th, so we're coming up on the 10th, where we'll be able to start building out base 2 or 2 and 3. There's the MiG-32 Foxtrot. So we're going to follow that up with the pistol. So research the pistol. And I want you to make at least 1 interceptor. We may be a little cash-strapped from the whole very aggressive combat deployment, or base deployment. Yeah, it's telling me I can come here and build the aircraft, which I already know. Okay, so those bases are done. To make them productive, I need to set up a hangar in each. At least 2, let's say at least 2 hangars. And a... Oh, it's the radar array that's going to eat all my money. Ah. Okay, I can afford the hangars and the radar array in one, but not both. Okay. Intercept. Both interceptors. Fighting a light scout, so we're going to engage again. This time we have adequate fuel, so we shouldn't have to ditch to bring it down. It is a light scout, so it can attempt to do a barrel roll to dodge, so we're going to dump half the missiles at it. And then dump the other half. There we go. No damage taken. Thing brought down. Now, to get more money, we're going to want to attack the crash site. So, send out Charlie 1. Engage. Okay, so this time it looks like we're in the top right corner of the map. Yeah, pretty much that confirms it. And there's a human there. That's a potentially good sign. Because that would imply that if there's an alien, they at least haven't shot the human yet. Oops. No, I won't set that guy. You're an LMG. There. You know, the shotgun. We'll bring the shotgun over here. You're my LMG. Okay. Aliens apparently don't have contact with the civilians yet. No shootings really started. We have found an alien. So there's the first alien. And there's the ship. Okay, let's get our action points back, and then if it's still sitting out there in the open, we'll probably douse it in machine gun fire. But no, it looks like they've gone back into the ship. Okay. Confirming that there's no one in these buildings back here as we begin our approach. You don't like the apparent lack of cover. Okay, so there is one outside the ship. So I do need to be careful. Although there may only be one outside the ship, based on what we're seeing. Who's 3 and 4? You're 3. in tier 4. Okay. Good overwatch from our machine gunner there. Shotgunner doing a good job. Of course, I'd promptly find. Okay, well, one more outside. Nope. Two more outside. Two in the ship, two outside. Scratch one in the ship. Of course. Oh, and you've got a rifle. So I'd say you've got a shotgun. If you want to have a shotgun, you probably want to take the time to aim, but no. Two. There we go. Okay, that one's done. We know there's another one outside still. We're not quite sure where he is. Different problem. But we are sure, in fact, he is outside. Okay, he's suppressed. Make this a little less of a dumb move. There we go. Yeah, there's one left in the ship, at least. Okay, last one that's left is at least not tempting the door. Okay. One more turn, and it's going to be time for us to tempt the door. There we go. Lost one. Everyone else survived. As far as XCOM style missions go, I think that is a successful mission. Oh, and if we can, yeah, we probably want one more hangar here. Because right now this is where we're going to be building all our aircraft. All the ones we have to build, but not the ones we can order, right? So the high-speed interceptors that we're going to build, we have to build here and ship them out to the other bases. So we want at least one spare hangar here, so we can at least be building one at a time. Of course, I'm watching our money go down, which is a little worrisome. Oh, okay. So it's going down, going into the Fox Shock, which won't complete because we have no more money left. Okay. UFO detected. We want to intercept it just so we have some money at least. Launch. It is over land, so engage. Once again, we're going to hold back half the missiles. Yes, it does a dodge. This is Light Scout, and those have in the past been able to do a barrel roll, so send the first two off to force the barrel roll, and then we'll send the last two in to confirm the kill. Success. This is going to be a night mission. So I'm not going to send our very squishy crew. I'm going to just airstrike it for the money. And then, obviously, we want that money to be going... Okay, automatically reassign them back to there. Another small UFO. Okay. We should be able to intercept this as these guys haven't rearmed. Never mind. Intercept. Let's send everything so we can definitely bring this thing down. We are over land, so engage. Let's hold back the one of the Frogstrock torpedoes and the Sidewinders. This looks like a larger ship, so we may require more munitions to bring it down. Does it dodge? No. Put the other torpedo away, and you're allowed to disengage. Okay, brought it down without having to use the Condors. The Condors will be armed and be able to go at whatever is next. This will be a day mission. So let's actually land on this one with Charlie. Okay. Oh, we've got to assign a person back to the crew to count for the dead guy. Whoops. So we're down in this hold. This is a bigger ship, so there's more likely to be a bigger threat involved with this situation. Okay. That's not good. We're already under psychic attack, if that was my understanding. Okay, back in that corner. Well, the aliens have met the civilians. No, I don't want you going over there. I want to do is select him. Okay. We see an alien somewhere. There. Okay. Found one. Found two. And we're under mental attack. Still. Okay. So that's where you are. Suppressed him. Oh, way down there he has the range. Okay. In a way, that means we know... Ah, we now see 3. Okay. Screwed up my flanking attack by delaying it, but we got an alien, so... In the grand scheme of things, the count is still the same. Scratch 1 alien. Okay. I think it's time to get our action points back. Armor... well, it said missed. Basically hit her shield by the looks of it. Suppressed. Okay. There's at least a couple on the ship. Suppressed him. Hit him with the pistol. Okay, suppressed us, but suppressed him more. Put that one down. Okay. Successful turn. I feel like we lost a person during that end turn. Probably because we did. We have a person around there. Do we lose a person someplace else? I think we lost a person. We're down. Well, we have lost a person. We're down to 7. I just don't remember the exact moment we lost him. Oh no, we never came in with the 7th person. Yeah, suppressed. Not ideal, but I can work with suppressed. Oh, you're down a shield. And suppressed. Okay. Okay, so there's the ship. The remaining alien crew. Yeah, that one's down. Okay, so other than the fact this person's on a shield, he's still pretty intact. Okay, there's a down or suppressed civilian there. This is going to be the box I hide my machine gunners behind, and then push the other guys in on following turns. Of course, I'll push the rifleman. Push the rifleman over there. Thought it was a machine gunner when I first assigned him. Oh, got a guy there. Still gonna push you there. Oh, of course, downs the shield guy. Got magical aim. To be fair, if I hadn't done what I did with the rifleman would have been the guy who took it all in the face. So, shield guy who sadly lost his shield is probably the preferred target. Oh, and you were suppressed, so no shooty from you. You don't have a line of fire. No. No, we're gonna friendly fire if we do that. Okay. So 7's the only one with action points left, and doesn't have a line of fire from where he is. Okay. Gotta sadly give the alien another turn. You have a line of fire. If you weren't suppressed. Okay. That's a different problem. Okay, at least suppressed him. Which means we're less likely to have him suppressed so we can get him to actually join in the firing. And then turn here. Okay, you got mind attacked. Is that a problem? Okay, put him down. And let's go ahead and try to blow the door off. So there's the brain guy, and there's his backup. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna put a short break in here. We'll pick up on the YouTube video in a moment. Okay. back in the jump cut. Had to do that because, you know, needing to pee and making well-planned and thought-out decisions don't necessarily go well together. Oh, there's another guy in there. Never mind, you're backing off. Hopefully you can survive one turn without bleeding out so you can treat yourself. So there's 3 in there. By process of guesstimation, we can tell there's a 3 in there. Okay, so number 1 can't treat himself because he's panicking. So we're gonna have to have the shotgun guy do it for him. And there he is, full heal. Okay, and if you have enough, do the swap back. Yes. Okay. Okay. Brain guy dead. No more brains for the enemy team. So I think those are the last 2 guys. Promptly have a guy killed, and it actually sounds like there's a 3rd one in there. Yes, in fact, there appears to be another brain guy in there. Oh, and you were suppressed, you can't fire. Fun. Oh, you're blocked. How much does it take for you to throw it? 36. I need to hold on to 36. Get the throw off. Okay, I was hoping that'd get both. Only got one of them. I don't like that this hidden movement. That implies that there is a 3rd. Well, that kind of removes the cover, I was about to take. I was about to use that cover. Okay, so this could have definitely been a better run affair. Although we're still only down 2 guys. Like, it's not going great, but we're only down 2. 2 of 7. There we go. Oh, they managed to revive one of the down guys. So we only lost 1 guy on that mission. Surviving civilians bad. We let half the civilians die. Apparently, the local guys with guns, they all died. So 1 out of 4 civilians survived. We only lost 1 casualty. Well, technically we suffered 2 casualties, but one of them recovered. One of them got better. Let's get our ship back to base. And this is where we're going ahead and put the part break in for YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, we're going to keep this run going, at least until we get some broken graphics again. Yeah, I'm going to run to stream, save one. I think I'm actually going to do 1 more part recording today. I'm just going to put save in here just so we don't have to restart if everything goes horribly, horribly wrong in the next part. But yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, there'll be another part up tomorrow. I think what I'll actually do is I'll put this part up on the same day where the previous part went up because of how badly that one went and how short that one was. And then we're going to go ahead and record 1 more part today, and then we're going to call it for the night. I think we're definitely off to a better start. The question is, can we keep it rolling fast enough that we can benefit from that faster start? And yeah, with that, we're going to head and put a part break in for YouTube. If everything went right, I did pause and unpause the recording, so it should just be 1 recording. That saves me time having to edit it. No, we're going to record 1 more part, Twitch. So thanks for saying thanks for the stream, but we're going to do 1 last part. I'm just putting a part break in for YouTube. We're going to record 5 parts instead of 4. So until the next part, I wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.